So we're starting at this stage at 15:20 out of the Solent. We'll have the tide behind us and we'll come out of there very quickly, down through the Needles. From the Needles out to the Bill, Portland Bill, it's 49 miles or so, and that's a really critical point because the tide is compressed around there. It'll be against us for sure. And then we've got a long slog, a beat, I guess, all the way out to Land's End, essentially. And then here we have a traffic separation scheme that we have to avoid, either around the bottom or around the top. The shortest course for us is around the top, and the tide can be favourable up here going north. Then out we go, and we're expecting the weather to change in this section through to Fastnet Rock. Another traffic separation scheme up here that we have to avoid. Not a busy one, shipping-wise. And then we come back towards the Scilly Isles, and there's a series of traffic separation schemes here. Again, not all that busy there, fortunately, but you can't go inside those, and you basically have to cross them at right angles, which can be tricky for a yacht. And then,
are you allowed to cross them?
You can cross them, you can't go in them.
Oh, right.
They're marks of the course, so you cannot go inside those purple traffic separation schemes. And then we're going to have the long run, hopefully, to Cherbourg, and we come into this area, Cap de la Hague here, where again the water squeezes all out around here from Jersey, Guernsey, Alderney, and all those Channel Isles.
This is where you see those famous pictures of the lighthouses with massive waves and huge sort of swirling tidal currents.
Yep. So the east flowing tide goes for about 6.5, even 7 hours there. The west flowing tide's about 5.5 to 6 hours. So if you can jag that right and get the tide behind you, the tide could be worth 15, 20 miles to you, or even more. This is neap, so we're coming towards neap, so the current flow will be less as opposed to spring. If it was spring tides, it would be just a sensational. And into Cherbourg, so it's only been done once before. They've gone into Cherbourg in 2021, but it'll be lovely to finish in a French port and finish the campaign on this fantastic boat. I feel a bit emotional
I'm
about,
sure you do.
about the whole thing,
I'm
having
sure
been
you
on
do.
board since 2017, and Paddy, Mel, Keith have done an amazing job. As you've seen the boat, I mean, you imagine this boat's just sailed from Australia. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's just like it came out of the shed. Well, the amount of work that they've done, it has done so.
Well, a great way to cap it off.